prakashane nishidhya nikhilopadhin neti neti vakyataha vidyadaikyam mahavakyaihi Jivatma Paramatmanoh. From 16th shloka up to 29th shloka, we had Atmanatma Vivekaha, by which one understands that aham deha vyatirikta atma chaitanyam asmi. And this alone is called the lakshyartham of aham. When the attributes of anatma are taken, then aham has got vachyartham, which is the ahankara finite I. So finite I, ahankara, is ahampada vachyartham, whereas the infinite I or unqualified I, the pure consciousness, is ahampada lakshyartha. And having talked about that ahampada lakshyartham or tvampada lakshyartham up to the 29th verse, now in the 30th and 31st verse, aham brahmasmi, the aikyam is pointed out. With the vachyartham, aikyam will not be possible, because Brahman is infinite. If you take the vachyartham, aham is finite. Vachyartham na primary meaning, lakshyartham na secondary meaning. If you take the primary meaning, aham brahmasmi, will be contradiction. If you take secondary meaning, aham brahmasmi, will be proper. Adhathan sonnar, nishidhya nikhilopadhin neti neti iti vakyataha. Once all the upadhis are negated, and when I am Shuddha Chaitanya Swarupaha, I can say aham Brahma Asmi, as revealed by the Mahavakya. And the same idea is repeated in the 31st shloka also. We will read. Avidyakam shariradi drishyam budbudavatsharam etadvilakshanam vidyat aham brahmeti nirmalam. So here the same idea. In the previous shloka, Nikhila Upadhin Nishidhya, it is said. Here the same thing is said as Drishyam Nishidhya. There it is Upadhi, here it is Drishyam. Drishyam means what? Object of experience. And every drishyam is what? Avidyakam. Avidyakam means what? Avidya janyam. Avidya means what? Moola vidya prakritihi maya. So, sthula prapancham is maya janyam. Sukshma prapancham is maya janyam. Sthula shariram is maya janyam. Sukshma shariram is maya janyam. In fact, yad drishyam tat sarvamapi maya janyam eva. Adhan solrar shariradi drishyam. Adipadadi sharira, indriya, manaha, buddhihi. All of them are drishyam, and not only drishyam, they are avidyakam, born out of maya. And not only that, budbhudavat ksharam. They are also perishable like budbudam. Budbudam means what? We have already seen bubble. So, budbhudavat ksharam. Whereas, who am I? Etad vilakshanam aham asmi. I am not maya janyam. I am maya adhishthanam. I am not avidya janyam. I am avidyayaha adhishthanam. I am not ksharam. I am aksharam. I am not drishyam. I am not drishyam na varannudha irukku drik. So I am drik. I am aksharam. I am avidyayaha adhishthanam. I am not the shariram which is avidya janyam. And what is my nature? Aham nirmalam brahma iti vidyat. This drigrupaha aham am brahman. And what is the meaning of the word brahman? That is tatpada artham. And what is tatpadartham is not discussed here. For tatpadartham, you have to refer to the 8th and 9th shloka of Atmabodha. Upadane akhiladhare jaganti parameshware sargasthiti layan yanti budbudani varini. Sachidatmanyanusyute nitye vishnau prakalpitaha vyaktayo vividha sarvaha hatake katakadivat. There the prathamika adhyasa was pointed out that Vishnu, the Parameshwara, the Nityam, the Upadana Karanam, that is the meaning of the word Brahma. Therefore, carefully note, the Brahman here refers to the 8th and the 9th shloka, Adhisthana Karanam. And what type of Brahman it is? Nirmalam Brahma, which is free from all impurities. And what is the fundamental impurity? Avidya or Maya. So I am free from not only Maya Karyam, I am free from Maya also. So Maya Karyam Jagadati Deha Paryantam Asadidam Anatma Tattvam Vidhitvam Maru Marichika Kalpam. In Viveka Chudamani, Shankaracharya says, neither am I Maya Karyam nor am I Maya itself. I am the Adhishthanam Uttamah Purushaha. Maya is Akshara Purushaha. Maya Karyam is Kshara Purushaha. I am neither Kshara Purushaha nor Akshara Purushaha. Aham Uttamah Purushaha. Aham gradu Uttamah Purushandane. Isn't it? Aham gradu Sanskrit la enna? Pratama Purushana, Madhyama Purushana, Uttama Purushana. Uttama Purushaha. Arthan sollirukom. Continuing. Dehanyatvanna me janma Jara karshalayadayaha Shabdadi vishayai sangaha Nirindriyatayanacha. In the previous two shloka, 30 and 31, the Jiva Brahma Aikyam was revealed, which has to be known through Mahavakya Shravanam. And therefore, the previous two shlokas refer to Shravanam. So, Shravanam means analysis of the Mahavakya and recognizing the identity between Aham and Brahma, which is called Shravanam. Therefore, 30 and 31 are Shravanam. From 32 onwards, Mananam is being pointed out. Two shlokas, 32 and 33, refer to Mananam. Mananam is for what purpose? Samshaya Nivrityartham. Because whenever I say Aham Brahmasmi, suddenly doubt will come. Brahman is Nirvikaram, it is birthless and deathless. And when I say Aham Brahmasmi, it means I am birthless and deathless. How can I say I am Nirvikaraha, Janma Marana Rehitaha? How can I say? Because all the time I am frightened of what? Janma Maranam only. As Swamiji has been talking about, all the time we are security conscious. What will happen to us in our old age? Therefore, when this fear is constantly there, how can I say Aham Brahmasmi? For that purpose, that Mananam is being pointed out. Whenever you have got the thought that how can I be Brahman, you should immediately ask the question, what do I mean by the word I? Ellam tagararla I lada. Because whenever doubt comes, whenever insecurity thought comes, Aham refers to the body. From body standpoint, I can never say Aham Brahmasmi. From body standpoint, I can never have security. Body is ever insecure. We can have all preparation. Dasharatha had 4 sons, gem-like sons, and who were ready to obey the father, Pitruvakya Paripalanam. And such a Dasharatha also had to die how? Without anyone being around. If that is so much, how can we provide all security and be sure that at the time of our death, our children will be there to chant, to pour Ganges water and chant Vishnu Sahasranama ella? So they want to settle in America, we are in India. Aduve tagararla irukku. So therefore, remember, body is never secure. And therefore, I am secure when you say it is correct because Deha Anyatvat Name Janma. As Deha, I am insecure. But Deha Anyatvat, as the Sakshi of the body, as Dehadrik, Deha Sakshi Rupena, Janma Nasti. And if Janma Nasti, Jara Karshya Layadayaha. Jara means what? Jara angam galitam palitam mundam dasana vihinam jatam tundam. Vriddho yati grihitva dandam. Patel morning. Therefore, old age, according to Tattvabodha language, apakshayaha. Jara technically is apakshayaha, declension. Not Sanskrit declension, English declension. Jara karshyam. Karshyam means what? Becoming thin. Krishasya bhavaha karshyam. Sthulasya bhavaha sthaulyam. Adamari krishasya bhavaha karshyam. Body becoming weaker and weaker. Then layaha. Layam nanartham? Maranam. Adayaha. Adipadat punarapi jananam. Varum nalak. Punarapi jananam vandudo? Varala varaporde. So, Adipadat tomorrow. Punarapi jananam. All these things are not there. All these are not there when I say not for the body. Body has got all modification, but I do not have. So therefore, whenever insecurity, fear comes, we have to tell the mind, body is ever insecure. It is foolish to worry too much about the body. I don't say that you should not take insurance. So therefore, whatever, if you think that children are best insurance, okay, wish you all the best. And if you think that Medi-claim, Enalama claim, if you think all of them will help you, you can take. But remember, LIC itself is in trouble. Adve burnt out the LIC ke LIC vanapo. So therefore, these are all some kind of a provision. All of them, if we have to suffer and die, all of them can go away in a moment. As somebody was telling, somebody died in the train. He had 10 sons all over. But none of them knew where he was. And he was in the mortuary for 3 days, 4 days, and no claimant was there. And afterwards people came. But whatever it is, 10 sons, no use at that time. And therefore, whenever security worry comes, we should remember, body has a prarabdha, and if the body has to undergo, nobody on earth can stop. I don't say you should not provide, but in spite of provision we worry. Therefore, that worry comes, we should say, I don't have insecurity, body is ever insecure. If that thought is there, worry will not be there. And similarly, aham asangaha. Brahman is asangaha and aham brahmasmi, therefore aham asangaha. Ada sonnadum kelvi varum. How do you say aham asangaha? I have got sangha with all the people. Then ellarum solra, he is there, she is there, children are there, house is there. There are so many vishayas are there. Shabdadi Vishayai, Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha stands for all the objects of the world. Objects include people also. And here Shankaracharya says, all these connections are not there for me. Then they are for what? Indriyanam eva indriyartheshu indriyani indriyartheshu vartante. Therefore, Indriyam and Vishayas have got Sangha. Atma doesn't have Sangha with anyone. Because Indriyam also is Prakriti Janyam. Vishayas are also Prakriti Janyam. Prakriti and Prakriti can have connection. Purushaha is ever Asangaha. Asango hi ayam Purushaha. Asango nahi sajjate. Therefore he says, Shabdadi Vishayai Sangaha Nacha irukku, na vartate. Nama complete pannikanam. Shabdadi Vishayaihi Sangaha na asti. For whom? Me mahyam. So for me there is no connection with Shabda Sparsha. Why? Because nirindriyataya, because I do not have any indriyams at all. Atmanaha nirindriyatvat niravajavatvat. So nirindriyataya is the hetu for what? Asangatve. Then you may say, how do you say Atma doesn't have indriyams? There are indriyams, you may say. Remember, indriyams are maya janyam mithya. I am satyam. Satyam cannot have connection with mithya. Satyanritayoho sangaha naiva bhavati. Just as waker and the dream object cannot have any connection, I and the shariram cannot have any connection. Continuing. Amanastvanna me dukkha ragadvesha bhayadajaha aprano hyamana shubhraha ityadi shruti shasanat. And when we say Aham Brahmasmi, another doubt that will come is, I have got so much worry. Every time agitated, all the time tense. Whereas Brahman is said to be Shantam, Shivam, Nishkalam, Prapanchopashamam, etc. How can the embodiment of peace, Brahman, and I, the embodiment of agitation, how can these two be identical? For that, Shankaracharya gives the answer, whenever you say agitation, again it refers to manovritti, which belongs to anatma. And I, the Atma, has no connection to the mind at all, because mind is mithya, aham is satyam. Mind is mayikam, I am satyam. And therefore, amanastvat, since I am totally free from the mind, dukkha raga dvesha bhayadayaha na me santi. Me means for me. Na me cheti irukku. As a separate word. Na me santi. For me, they are not there. They are means what? Dukkha, sorrow. Raga, attachment. Dvesha, hatred. Bhayam, fear. Adipadat, kama, krodha, lobha, moha, matsarya, all of them. Okay, how do you know that Atma is free from mind, body, etc.? He gives the Shruti quotation also here. Aprano hyamana shubhraha ityadi shruti shasanat. Aprano hyamana shubhraha. It comes in Mundakopanishad. Divyo hyamurtaf purushaha sabhahyabhyantaro hyajaha aprano hyamana shubhraha aksharat parataf paraha. In Mundakopanishad, second Mundaka, first section, second mantra. So 2-1-2. I think so. We can refer back later. So since Atma is free from pranaha, since Atma is free from manaha, and shubhraha means Atma is free from ignorance also. So, Sukshma Sharira Rahitam and Karana Sharira Rahitam. Shubhram refers to Karana Sharira Rahitam. Aprano hyamanaha refers to Sukshma Sharira Rahitam. And Divyo Hyamurtaha. And Amurtaha is Sthula Sharira Rahitam. Thus Atma is Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharira Rahitam. So here you should see a small subtle difference. First we say Atma is different from three Sharirams. And next we say Atma is free from three Sharirams. Rendukku vyathyasam theriyadho? When you say Atma is different from three Sharirams, we don't negate the three Sharirams. Three Sharirams are there, Atma is different from them. Anga dvaitam irukku. So I am different from you, Shona enartham. You are there, I am there, we are different. Similarly, first I say Atma Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharirad Vyatiriktaha. This is only first stage. Later I should say, these Sthula Sukshma Karana Sharirams are not at all there. Innala adu irukku solli otthukண்டு Atma is different we say. Later we say the three Sharirams are not at all there. They are Adhyasa, they are Karyam, they are Mayikam, they are Nama Rupam. Therefore, Prapancham Nasti. Prapanchah Nasti. Ityadi Shruti Shasanat. Shruti Shasanat na Shruti Vakyat. So from these Shruti Pramanam, we come to know that Atma is different from Sharira Trayam. And therefore, whenever we say Aham Brahmasmi, we should be clear about the meaning of Aham. Aham solrate Sharirata nenachindrundu vechungo, you remember only your relative status like brother, sister, father, mother, etc. Then Aham Brahmasmi looks a ridiculous statement. Your mind is worrying about a family problem, and I go on telling that you are Brahman, you are Brahman. It looks all out of place. Therefore, whenever I say you are Brahman, you should have got out of your body, your mind, your intellect, all of them. As Chaitanyam, Aham Brahmasmi is correct. So this is how Sandeha Nivritti has to be done. And here afterwards, Nididhyasanam is going to come. Shravanam is over in 30, 31. Mananam is in 32, 33. Now Nididhyasanam is going to come. Up to 40 is Nididhyasanam. And here in the Ramakrishna Mission book, the next shloka is, I think, Etasma Jayate Pranaha comes. And that shloka is not there in the Chinmaya Mission book and other books. Really speaking, that shloka should be deleted. There Upadhane Akhiladhare was missing. Therefore, instead of that 8th mantra, this mantra is addition. So you can keep that Upadhane Akhiladhare mantra, you can keep, and this one you can delete. So here afterwards you will find both of them will tally. Okay. So 34th mantra will be Nirguno, that we will read. Nirguno Nishkriyo Nityaha Nirvikalpo Niranjanaha Nirvikaro Nirakaraha Nityamuktosmi Nirmalaha. So by Shravanam Jnanam has been acquired. By mananam, doubts have been removed. So now the seeker has got doubtless knowledge. Nissamshaya jnanam. And once nissamshaya jnanam has come, thereafterwards what sadhana is necessary? Why should there be nididhyasanam? What is the purpose of nididhyasanam? We should know. Often people misunderstand nididhyasanam is for Brahman.